Hi guys, welcome to Thrustzone.com. This is Mohit Soni, and what is in front of you right now is a brand new Yamaha scooter. Yamaha does not launch motorcycles very frequently like most of its rivals. It takes its own time, and finally we have a 125cc motorcycle from Yamaha that we've been very keenly waiting for, because we were extremely impressed by the 110cc scooters which are now discontinued sadly. The only scooters that you're getting right now from Yamaha are 125cc motorcycle scooters, and they have been upgraded. They have been made entirely from the scratch to meet new BS6 emission norms and everything, and Yamaha has taken the liberty to change the styling and every other aspect of this scooter as well. As always, let's begin with the design. This is the Fascino's design. The headlamps here look very familiar, but it's gotten slightly bigger. It's got that V shape running here. Kind of reminds me of the Suzuki Intruder, but nevertheless these are the leaf shaped mirrors here. As always, very strictly very Fascino. You can identify this scooter as the Fascino from far away because it's got that leaf shaped ORVM here, which is very distinct to it itself. The front end, as you can see, very bold now, very bigger, gets this chrome stripe. Looks very Japanese scooter with these boomerangs here, this large turn indicator fitted flushly inside here. Fit finish very good, quality also very good. It feels much better than the previous scooter in terms of quality. It has that effect. What you see here is the same Fascino but with a completely revised tail. So the indicators and the tail lamp are now all entirely one unit. It looks very step through scooter, like a very European scooter, where the way this comes from here to here and mingles here, it mingles rather well. That's how the number plate is mounted. Similar exhaust as before. That's the Fascino badging. This is what you're getting standard with this aluminium plate, main stand, chrome here as well, very same boomerang shaped. The neck of the motorcycle scooter has gotten bigger. You now get start from here itself, and you can open the seat from here as well. This is a new trend. Thank you Yamaha for following this. People are still not following that. That's the boot. That's the under seat storage. That's how the toolkit is kept. I don't think that's a very nice way to keep it. You should find a cover, but I think that's how it's done from the factory, so you can't help it much. Very basic and tight fuel filler cap. It's always been the same with some Yamaha scooters in the past. We wish this was a bit more high quality. In the way it looks, in the way it feels, it does feel very solid and long lasting. You can't fit a full face helmet here, but you can keep a lot of stuff. There's pockets here to keep that, and it's slightly adjustable as well, so you can store a thick pocket size thing there. That's the chassis number, and that's the instrument cluster, very basic. Start it up, eco mode. You've got this automatic start stop, idling start stop. If you idle more than 3 to 4 seconds on the road, it will shut off, and then when you gas it, the engine will come to life on its own. It's got a side stand cut off as well, so if the scooter is on and you put the side stand on, it will cut off the ignition entirely. With this, it just pauses it. With that, it just cuts. You will be doing that a lot, so you should know about that. Buttons, very high quality, very good feeling. Like I said, this plastic is very well finished. It's a very high quality plastic used. That's the blue core sticker, and that is the engine part. This is the 125cc scooter, so it gets an entirely new engine that we've never seen from Yamaha before. So when it comes to riding the scooter, the 125cc blue core equipped motor makes 8.2 bhp of power and 9.5 Nm of torque. Now you're thinking that this scooter makes only 8 bhp for a 125cc scooter, but I can tell you the engine is very smooth, very refined. It's one of the most easiest, very linear scooters. It starts with a feather touch. It's extremely smooth all the way till the red line, and with that torque, the torque is actually a segment power, but the bhp, like I said, you may think it's less, but you also need to know the fact that this is one of the lightest 125cc scooters. This has a curb weight of wait for it, 99 kg only. So this is the lightest scooter in this segment, and it does its job phenomenally well. With a 100 kg rider on board, this scooter could do 90 kilometers an hour very easily, with very little distance covered, and that is a phenomenal feat. It picks up of the from 0 to 60, 0 to 40 really well. The lighter you are, the more the scooter you're going to enjoy. The engine, the power, the torque does its job, but the better job comes from the light curb width that this scooter is carrying around, so that propels the scooter ahead. It feels one of the most fun scooters to ride when it comes to the engine part. And like I said, it's a typical Yamaha motor, it's a typical Japanese motor. It's very smooth, extremely easy. The throttle response is so linear, so easy, that it's very good for people like enthusiasts like us, for older people, for people who don't want much effort while riding the scooter. They're really, all of us are going to appreciate the throttle response that is there on the scooter. But what we enthusiasts won't like, and what everybody else will like, is the fact that this scooter is slightly softly sprung. The suspension is on the softer side. The wheels are big enough for a 12-inch in the front and a 10-inch at the back. It's got a 90/100 section tire at the front and at the back. The scooter comes with Maxxis tires. It's been gripping really well. We've been riding it in light rains, and we've gone through wet roads, and we've braked on it, and it feels very confident while doing so. It grips really well. It's got UBS, despite this particular model has a disc brake here. The braking is combined, so you get even more confidence while braking. We did brake the scooter on absolute dirt on the side of the road, which usually is on our Indian conditions, and I remember I pressed the front brake and it did not lose control or skid out. Usually the front end would wash out and people would fall, but that did not happen because the combined braking system actually helped the scooter achieve that balance and keep the rider safe, and that's always a great thing. And now that it's standard for almost all scooters to have, I think that's a great move to keep riding safe. Apart from that, it's a practical scooter. It's got good ride quality, good comfort, a fantastic engine. It's got good performance in straight line. The handling is also good, but could have been better. The suspension could be slightly stiffer, but then again, this is now turning out to be a very easy, very light scooter for everybody to use in the family. Everybody can enjoy this scooter rather well, and that's what I think Yamaha was aiming for, and they've got it just right. It's an all-rounder scooter in terms of styling, in terms of the way it behaves, the way practicality is on offer. It is the family scooter that you've been always looking for. It's one of the lightest scooters, so that makes things easier for everybody in the family. So that is it. That is what is our video review of the Fasino 125 here. We're really impressed with this scooter. Still want to ask us something? Put it in the comment section below. Like this video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.